Take a deep breath. Hello. So Thayer and I
Hi,
are the pink
everybody.
ladies today. Hi, everybody. It's
Hi,
good to see you.
everybody.
All right.
Hi.
Yeah. So I
Happy
did
Thursday.
I did catch Shorty from Linda. She wrote on her community board that some of the Russian soldiers are laying down their arms because they were not told they were going to be killing people, and they won't kill these people. And so I thought that was an interesting thing. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Hi,
I
everybody.
think there's more to come.
I know. Welcome to the Pluto return, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely the Pluto return. So today there's the four of us, and I have some construction going on if you hear any noise. And when other people are talking, I will mute myself, and I apologize. It's one of those can of worms that they opened up, and then now they're going to fix a door and they're going to fix a wall, and it just keeps going on. So
Got to make a boat payment.
going to make a boat. Yes, absolutely. Hi, everybody. We're glad you're here. Thanks for coming by. Yes, it's good to see you. Hi, Joan and Patricia. Oh, hi, Gerald. I had so much fun with Gerald the other day. Oh, my God.
Oh,
I cried. I was laughing so hard.
It was very enjoyable to watch as well. You guys were really
Yeah, it
good
really
with
was
each
good.
other.
Yeah,
Right.
really
You
helped.
see the guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
yes, the
Oh,
cool
he's
Yes, and the
glasses.
mustache. The mustache.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
slasher.
Yeah. Hi,
He
Valerie.
belongs in
Deb,
Manhattan.
Jerry. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
fantastic.
with his little hands, you know.
Yeah.
Carolyn and Cynthia and Tammy, Vivian. What is that noise? It sounds like a choo-choo train.
I think it might be somebody's computer fan or something.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
it comes and goes.
I'm
Okay.
using my computer today, but I don't hear this fan, but
You don't hear it?
Okay.
Okay.
We don't hear it now.
I have to.
Sorry, everybody. Okay, so
Looks
that's
good.
1-800-JUNK is coming at 3:30, so I'm okay with that.
I just want to
All
say,
right.
Healer Jules, your painting will be coming out this week.
Oh, very good. Oh, I'm
I'm
glad to hear that. That's really good.
I sort of didn't do any psychic work this week. So.
Okay. Great. Wonderful. Hi, Juno and Lexus and Ellen. I want you all to know that yeah, it does sound like a printer. Sounds like a printer. Yeah. I just want you all to know we're happy you're here and thank you very much. And Healer Jules said thank you. I have 16 different requests here today, and I'm not sure. Hopefully, we can get to them all. But I usually like to start out by asking my wonderful ladies here what's going on in their channels. And so let's start with Teri. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm just doing some readings. I'm actually booked up this week, and I'm going to take next week off though because I have some dental things going on, and then I'll be ready to
Back
take
again.
more readings. And
Okay.
I have a show in the works. I was at a practice, and I got it was the most amazing reading, and I want to do a little show on it.
Wonderful. I have to tell you, psychic seeker Joan, absolutely spot on reading with her. She was fabulous. She brought me back to about being 6 years old. I was yeah, I mean, she didn't regress me, but I saw all the things that I could validate. Everything was validated. It was amazing. She's right now still working on readings. If you're looking for a free reading right now, you might want to contact her. So Joan, if you want to put in the what is it, seek 411, is that what it is, at Gmail? Yeah, okay. So if you
I think
want
it's
to
at Yahoo.
at Yahoo. Okay, seek 411 at Yahoo. Thank you, Jean.
Thanks, Vivian. She's putting all of our links in. Seek 411 at Yahoo. Good.
Yeah. All right, and Jean, I think you're going on with Kelly soon, aren't you?
Yes. Wasn't that
Yeah.
she did a really good job at promoting that. I'm gonna have to learn how to make those thumbnails. I only knew how to make commercials on somebody else's thumbnail. But I am going on with Dozen Cats for Me on Sunday afternoon at 2:30. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Oh, that's
And
great.
Terry Lee and Terry Suzuki and I all were on Key Guru Spiritual Journeys on Tuesday night. And we had such an amazing energy with, there was like a small group of chat, but wow, it was really good. All the readings,
Isn't it
it
cool?
was so
Yeah,
much fun.
it really is.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, Jean. And Thayer, have you been skiing or what?
Well, I'm skiing again on Sunday. I'm getting a boot fitting on Saturday. I just had a great hour lesson with Susan Lynn.
Oh,
And learned a lot.
okay.
She's great teacher. And
Oh, she is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, we get cold and snow, some more cold and snow. So
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was actually snowing again up in Oak Harbor. I'm not there, but
yeah,
everybody cancels their appointments because no one can drive,
Yeah.
So he said
Which
it
is
was kind
good.
of quiet. Yeah, I know. It's better that they not drive and get in an accident. All right, so we've got BC Mom here, who her name is Liz. Does she have a past life as a Viking shield maiden? And if yes, what did I learn in that lifetime? And I'm going to mute myself so you guys can go.
Well, Liz, that's a big question. But let me see if I can check with my pendulum on the yes and no for if you were a Viking shield maiden. And I don't know if either one of you girls have an idea of what it might be.
I'm just gonna. Well, you go, and then I'm gonna just see if I can tap in and see if I notice anything else.
Is Liz did Liz have a past life as a Viking shield maiden? Was one of Liz's past lives a Viking shield maiden or similar to a Viking shield maiden? It's not saying yes or no, it's just saying perfectly still, which is very unusual. Was one of Liz's past lives in being a Viking? Okay. So it's saying yes to Viking. So whatever shield maiden is, it's confusing. It may not be the right terminology or the right question because it wasn't moving at all. Not yes, not no. Now when I said was she a Viking, it's saying yes and it's saying yes strong. So was she okay, let me just stop it. Was she a female Viking? It's saying no, it's saying that you were just a Viking. But take it with a grain of salt. Yeah. That's what my pendulum was getting. And what did I learn in that lifetime? What was wow, let me see. Let's see if I can get something. Go ahead, girls.
Well, I'm still trying to dial into this too. This is not that easy.
I'm getting hard work and perseverance. With the whole image of the Viking and the bravery and exploring and sort of the aggressiveness that the Viking brings up. Perhaps you learned a lot of that and maybe perhaps need to find more of a balance in this life of not gorging in and not confronting things aggressively, but maybe pull back and bring some of the feminine in.
And I'm getting that also in that life you learned about decisiveness, being decisive and making a decision and going forth. It's not like it's the end all be all of learning that, but it's where that you probably got a lot of your lessons and learning how to be more decisive.
Liz, I'm also getting that some of the lessons you may have learned during that lifetime is a sense of community and family and cooperation, because it was very important for everybody to work together as one unit and for the greater good. Just for the greater good. It was always for the greater good. That's what I got. That's interesting. What an interesting question, Liz. Thank you very much for
It
helping
is,
us to
and
stretch.
I want you to look for Deanne Shield Maiden Tarot. I interviewed her a couple of weeks ago, and there's two of them actually. There's one in England and there's one here, but Deanne's been around on the chats. Maybe you can connect with her and ask her, because she might, that's what she has an affinity for, is the Shield Maidens. Maybe she was your girlfriend. All right, so here's one: wish upon a star, wish upon a star. So I think that this little girl is holding this lifetime very close to her heart, although it doesn't matter if it's a male or female. The lifetime means a great deal, and I agree with Jean that the community is where it's being served. That you serve your community, and your community serves you. So yes, that is an interesting question. We don't get very many past life ones, so thank you very much. Yeah. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got air and mist. Stuck as to how to move forward with a career. Never found my place. I'm looking for learning, training Reiki, as well as other healing arts. Any suggestions from her guides? I'm thinking it's a her.
I'm getting to
Go ahead, Thayer.
you create your own place. That if you can't find a place, you create your own. And especially in this economy, to create your own energy in your own space and your own identity, there's it's sort of better than latching on to a dying form of employment. Yeah.
And I'm getting that this is a fabulous time to learn. I'm just, as I kind of go into your energy, it just feels like it's so much fun to be able to learn right now, and that this is a great time for you to go ahead and, start learning something, taking a few classes. And of course, the healing arts and spiritual things, that's probably where you're going to do best, and can do those online.
I'm picking up something just a little bit different. Erin Mist is her name, right? And what I was getting is more of like a teaching. And what you would be teaching would be maybe some traditional dance or some traditions to children, sort of like how they have an auxiliary type of music, mommy and me class, but it's not necessarily for young children, maybe like young girls or, like a Girl Scouts kind of thing, but more of like a traditional dance or an outdoor kind of, I see girls dancing around a maypole with ribbons. And I know that there's a Tibetan tradition for tying ribbons onto trees. I know that there's like really organic outdoor type of older traditions that that I just see you teaching younger people and you could teach them healing arts. You can I see you outdoors with maybe older children or they're not adults. They're just older children, like teens or tweens. It was a beautiful image. So I hope that works for you.
I would go for it. I mean, just the fact that you're asking the question is, I would dive in and go for it and try on as many different modalities and see which one feels good for you. I'm getting a go.
Teri,
I already said.
you said. So sorry. Okay.
I already gave some input.
Thank you.
It's okay.
No, this day has been, sorry, everybody. I hate being not focused on what I have to do. And sorry, I get bearing fruit here. So whatever you decide to do will bear fruit. And it's just waiting to happen. The sun is back there behind the trees. And you got the stars up there looking for you. So I really believe once you figure it out, I would suggest, I understand you are interested in Reiki and so on. There is another modality called Jiu-Jitsu and Juno. You can find out from Juno how that works. And, so I just want you to know there's more than one modality that can be useful for you. So we're always trying to share the wealth.
Tai Chi in the park that I saw you dancing around the tree. It's very organic, very light and free, very just fluid. It was beautiful.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much for your question and good luck. Yes, thank you, Juno. I forgot the shin. Okay. All right. So this is Patty G, who wonders, is there anything new that I need to be prepared for or new change for me at work? Because my supervisor's training me on her work duties. Okay.
I'm hearing knowledge is power. And it's a great compliment. And what do you feel in your gut? Have you been wanting to move up? Do you want her job? If you do want her job, see yourself in her job. If you don't want her job, be late. I'm just kidding. I just see an open window for you. This is an opening.
I'm not really getting anything specific from your guides, but what is coming to mind is that they cross-train to prevent if somebody's going out on maternity leave, or if they have a sickness, or if they want to go on an extended vacation. It's not crippling to the company, and they just want somebody else to be able to step in and not have just one person know all of the integral parts of the business.
I'm getting something more like that as well, where that I'm hearing this can be very good for you, but you also need to exercise some caution in that you're just not adding to your pile of duties.
I was that person.
All right. Yeah.
And he got paid $20,000 more a year than I did. But, I was very valuable. So the only thing I would suggest, Patty, is to be careful. Like Teri said, that, they can take advantage of you. Or it could be the chief believes that you're the person that will replace her if she's planning on leaving. And she just doesn't want to tell you she's leaving right now. That might be possible. So look inside. Into me, I see. Take a look. Just keep your antennas up. I love this because it's got all the lights around it and it's shining down. just keep your antenna up and see if you can figure out, what's going on, maybe without even asking. I think you can.
And you can decide if you want to do that or not. The decision is up to you. You can learn it, but then you can decide what you want to do. Take the power back.
Good luck. Good luck. Sorry. Pierrette White, 30 years ago, I had 3 big oval balls of light come into my bedroom in the middle of the night. I saw myself sleeping, then go to a seating position. I remember standing next to the bed with one of them on the light, looking at myself. I then went back in my body and woke up. I started to write a French poem that got read for Christmas in 5 churches, the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Always wonder, what were these lights?
Wow, Pierrette, what an amazing experience.
You channeled
That's
some
beautiful.
past life stuff, I think. Yeah, that's awesome.
Wow.
And for 30 years, you've been holding on to this story. It's amazing. Just proves that there's more. I mean, we all know there's more to life than just what's here on this earth. And it's just, once you have an experience like that, you have a larger and expansive awareness that you get to live your whole life long, knowing. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful blessing. I think that was blending dimensions, and that this is what you do when you go somewhere at night and you just woke up during it. That's beautiful.
One of the things I first thought of was that everything that we do that is creative doesn't really come completely from ourselves. It's more or less channeled through us by spirit. And so you probably have the propensity to continue doing stuff like this. But I wondered, did you speak French? I mean, that would have been really mind-blowing if you wrote something in French and you never spoke it. But I have here that they were trying to wake the lion. Yeah. And the funny thing is that you were lying down, lying. Yeah.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
funny, Allie.
Oh, I know. I'm funny. I'm punny.
You can't do hypnosis. There are forms of hypnosis where you can go back and uncover what happened to you. Although I would take the value that did happen to you and move into that energy and move into what it was, and explore it further, because it sounds like somebody from another realm was trying to talk to you or contacting you. So you have that ability.
Yeah, I think that it was star beam. There's some star beams that are very Nordic looking, very white clothes, blonde but nearly white hair. I'm seeing 3 of them. But that's kind of all I'm not getting deeper into that.
Might be just then guides. Jean thought it was, other dimensions, but it might be 3 guides that she has.
Well, it could be other dimensions. I mean,
sure,
definitely from different planets, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Pierrette, I figured you were French because of your name, but I didn't know if you spoke French because I thought you said you wrote it in French. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Teri. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's it. That's all.
Oh, okay. So it could be from another dimension, I think you started to say. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I think it's a very cool experience, and so does everybody else. Wow. I hope it happens again. Sometimes I think about that when I have an experience that I would love to recreate. So we got Ann B here wondering if her husband Marty and she will be able to buy a house again in the future. Any timeline or area they miss having a garden and wildlife.
I'm getting yes, but not right away.
I got a guess too, but with no timeline connected to it. And when I asked for a timeline, they kind of chewed me out a little.
I would start looking and imagining and pushing the energy and the image forward so the universe can create that for you.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you getting, Jean?
Well, my pendulum is saying yes, and I started with 5 years. Within 5 years, it said yes. So then I said, okay, within 3 years, and it said yes. And then I said, okay, within 2 years, and it said yes, but the 2 years was much more gentle than the 3 year. But so I would say between 3 to 5 years. So, but it may start happening around within 2 years, but it was swinging better between 3 and 5. Positively. So that's the timeline. Area, I think, is up to you.
Yeah,
Lancaster,
that's a lot harder.
Pennsylvania comes to mind. It's a beautiful area. It's the most gorgeous, picturesque landscape.
It is beautiful there.
It is so beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's great. It's not quite the right time to buy. That's what I'm getting. And here I'm having my house fall apart, and I've got to fix it all up again. And I'm thinking, why did I become a homeowner again? But it's cheaper in the long run than renting, so of course that makes sense. I get the Divine Matrix, and I love that.
Wow,
and so
that's
what?
beautiful.
The Divine Matrix isn't that 2 intertwining pieces? I believe so. So 2 years. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, hi, Patty. You just missed your reading, so you'll have to go back and listen to it. All right. I have to share this with you because Pirate says this, and it's a riot. Isn't that great? And then Juno asked her if she felt flush. Thank you, everybody.
My goodness.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
That's
Ron.
hysterical.
It is hysterical.
Yeah,
Did
hi,
you
Ron.
go? You went. Everybody went. Okay. Yeah.
I was just going to say something that reminded me that Ron's here. I'm going to be on with him Saturday night.
Wow.
That's
Good
awesome.
job.
Thank you for telling us. Yeah. Patty, didn't you ask a question? If you did, we answered it. If that wasn't you, if it was a different Patty, I'm sorry. Okay. All right.
Hi, everybody. Everybody's so sweet. They're giving us all highs, and Ron and everybody. I do see it. Just I don't.
Yeah,
want to
we do
interrupt
see it,
you
and
from
we love it
calling
and
out.
appreciate it. We do.
Thank you.
We love you all. Yeah. All right. This one's pretty long, ladies. Currently, I'm helping my daughter, a widow, and a 5-year-old granddaughter financially. She finishes up her master's program to be a therapist. She needs to find a internship program to get licensed, but also needs a good paying job with health benefits. Do you see her finding something that meets both requirements, and how long? If you can, please.
What's the daughter's name?
Oh, do we have the daughter's name? Don't think so. Oh, no. I'm sorry. No, we don't. If you are here, Ellen Maxwell, if you're here, would you give us your daughter's first name? Oh, Ron's on with Linda G again. Oh my God. Catherine or Kate. Thank you, Ellen.
I think there is such a big demand for therapists. I mean, it's just the wave. There's such a big demand. I think that they're going to get her even before she finishes the school and finishing training her themselves, or training her on the job kind of training, almost like not an internship, but well, she said internship program. Will she find an internship program? That's exactly what I just said, isn't it? I just said, I see somebody pulling her out of school and training her on the job because they need her now. And I didn't even realize what I was saying. So yeah, definitely. Also Scott from Spiritual Essence, was it? Is that? But Scott Allen said that they're training truckers at 18 years old instead of 21 because they need so many people. And I think that's the same. It's in high demand, and that internship's going to be like on the job training, and you're going to get, she's going to start really fast.
I'm having a hard time sorting out if this is just me saying it or being prompted to say it, but it is very, very important. I just got out of working for a place that did physical therapy, and it is important you have to get that internship to go forward. And I'm hearing the prompt, if you want both things, health insurance and that, you probably should look for a children's hospital to do the therapy in.
And I'm getting patience, balance, move forward, keep looking, be methodical, and you will achieve your goal. But you'll find a rhythm and a harmony. Just keep moving forward, keep looking, and things are going to work out for you.
So I pulled a card. I've never pulled this one from this deck, and I love that when that happens. But this one is the power of purpose. There's a lot of power in purpose, and her purpose is to get a job and to be this shining light. My daughter is also a therapist, and they are in dire straits. I can tell you that right now. But it's a very admirable profession, and somebody that does it has an extreme power of purpose. So I send Kate, and my daughter's name is Kate. So not Catherine, but Katie. Her name is Katie. So good luck to Katie, and good luck to you. And thank you for hosting and taking care of your daughter and grandchild while she's going through this. That's very admirable of you. Very admirable. Yep. Her purpose is to work with people. Yep. Then she's going to love that. Thanks, Ellen.
I totally see it working out.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. She wanted to see if we had a message from her mother, and then she put her mother's name in a separate. So I'm just letting you know that beta trial. Yeah, her mother's name is Doris. Yes, she is your child, Ellen. I understand. Yeah. Hi, Teresa Cole. It's nice to see you. Hi, Katie. Katie, Kathleen.
I see you guys shopping, like in a mall, or having fun together and going out for coffee or tea. You guys would go out and have fun, and either shop or browse or just be outside, out of the house, doing things together. I also see you guys something to do with playing cards, whether you guys played games or again, engaged with things that you participated together with. She's fine. She's the same happy person in heaven that she was with you.
For some reason, I'm feeling something in my chest, kind of like I'm having trouble breathing. Maybe she had either heart problems or breathing problems, and she's saying, everything's fine here. I can breathe really clearly. Everything's fine. And she's happily watching you on your life.
You have to wait.
Do you have a message? She's saying, hang in there. I love you. We all are watching. We all love you.
All right. I got a powerful move. Maybe she's seen you do something. She's seen you do something, beta trial, and she said that was a real powerful move. And it's got you all sort of, I hope this doesn't look like the coronavirus.
No, it
Does
does
it
not.
look like it? No,
It's a chess set. It's a chess set.
It's a chess set?
move.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Mhm.
So
That's
yes,
a
you did make
beautiful card.
you made a powerful move. Yeah, it's different, but I love the top. Look at, the crown, the winner. So something she saw that happened to you. And she's like, high five, girl,
Good.
Beta trial. I saw your mom, Doris, as sort of like a little bit like as you get older in life and you sort of decline in your physical appearance and your strength. And I see her as a very sweet spirit, very kind spirit. And she doesn't want you to remember her as she was declining. And she was always very, very loving. And she just doesn't want you to remember her as the weaker, elderly type of woman that that needed the help. She wanted you to remember her like when she was in her 60s and 70s, when she was wise and spry and able to run about um, and do things. She doesn't want you to have because when we age and before death we are weaker. You tend to hang on to that image of her and in your longing to take care of her some more. And she's letting you know she's better now and she's back to her wise, beautiful self, and that she doesn't need taking care of anymore, and that she's going to be there to help take care of you. So she just wants you to know that she's strong now and all of that is over.
I'm getting her death was very difficult for you, but she's saying keep going, hang in there, and things will get better.
I think
Thank
you're
you for the
muted,
question,
Allie.
Beta. Hope this made some sense for you. Thank you. All right. This
I
is
like
a
seeing
two-part
Wild
here.
Willie.
I
You getting
know.
what?
We got a little
Wild
sight.
Willie?
We got a sighting of Wild Willie.
We got his tail, huh?
He's like, you got to play with me,
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Ellen R. I'm job searching, but thus far no job offer. I was set back emotionally last week when I was informed that I was no longer being considered for 3 positions. I'm so sorry. One of which I really, really wanted. What can Spirit tell me? Am I doing something wrong? I'm sorry that this happened to you. It's happened to me, and it's not a good feeling.
I'm getting, do you really want to work with those people? I'm hearing God does not close one door without opening up another. It's just the hallways are a bitch. So hang in there. Sometimes what you think you want is not always the best. It's nothing personal. You wanted to work with that organization.
I'm just getting the message that something better is in store for you, that you can't see, that you can't imagine, that somebody really needs you, your skills, and your energy, and you'll be much more appreciated, valued, and have greater confidence at your work. Something better is coming.
I'm just not really getting anything on this, and it's because I think, I got turned down for a job this week too. So I think maybe too much emotion.
So I'm in a position where I'm a part-time professor, and when you're at the bottom of the food chain, if people don't sign up for classes, they can take away your classes because you have to give them to the full-time people. So this week, I lost 3 jobs because there's no enrollment. There's no enrollment. Yeah. So, I mean, I didn't technically lose them, but if you understand my point, there just wasn't anything there for me to do so it happens to me all the time, and I sort of live in limbo all the time. And it's I've been doing it 20 years, living in limbo. So it gets old after a while. But I never pulled this card before either. And I think we all need to think about this. This one is feeling the world. And this woman is holding the world in her hands. And she's looking at it and she's saying, where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? How am I supposed to do it? And a spirit is saying, feel it inside. And when you find the right thing, you will know. And it will feel really good for you. But also remember, we are feeling the world right now also on our shoulders. So give yourself a break. If it just might have not been meant to be for you, Ellen, and I'm really sorry. So, but I really agree with the other ladies that there's something else that's going to come. I always believe something better. Yep.
I pulled the Emperor. He's sort of like the architect, the male part of structuring the world. And I'm just getting a feeling that there's going to be something better suited for you out there. Because he's sort of responsible for creating the blueprint and the building for what's going to happen. So be strong, stay full belief in yourself, and I think some good things are going to happen for you, even though it feels like.
Yeah. Well, I love what Joan has said here.
That's what one of the prayers that I remember so well, and I never forgot, was that you always pray for what you would like, but you cannot change someone else's karma. So you say at the end, this or something better now manifest for me in totally acceptable ways for the highest good of all concerned. So yeah, you can tag that on.
It's not painful. It's very painful.
Oh, I know. No, it doesn't mean that at all.
Oh,
we're not making light of it at all. Yes, there is a funny sound. It might be Teri's PC. It's almost like a fan. I hear a fan. Yeah.
And I don't. The fan's not on right now, so it shouldn't be making that sound.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. Yeah. Now it's not doing it. Now it's not doing it. No, there it goes.
I think it's when it's silence. There's silence.
Yeah. I think I understand that you're feeling. I am so devastated by what's going on right now. And I cannot understand how somebody could just go and attack people and kill people. And so let's take about just a few minutes to send some love over to the Ukrainians and the Russians, who may not want any of this, because this is Putin. This isn't all the Russians, really. So I would like to do that. I would like to say that I want to send solidarity. I want to send peace and love over to Ukraine, and the hopes that this will end very soon in a good way. So thank you. Yeah. Oh, Sue Ann thought maybe a message was coming through. I love that. All right. All right. I got one here for you. Thank you, ladies. All right. We got one about what to do to connect with guides. So Baka Bass, can you assist me in hearing direction from my guides. I'm asking for help with dental work expenses. Teri can understand that. Do I start with crowns or do I do root canals? Which way do you think? That's what she's asking. All right.
I'm getting shop around for cheaper dentists. Ask your friends. You know, we love our dentist, but they can vary in price and skill. I would ask your friends and do some research and shopping before you make the decision. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Do some research. It's showing me like a bird flying around, looking at different things from above.
Anything, Teri?
I am not getting anything.
It may be too close for you.
I think so. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go out and come back in. Okay?
Aw.
So go ahead.
Maybe, do you have earbuds? Maybe you could try earbuds. But in the meantime, Baka Bass, what I was suggesting for you to connect to your spiritual guides is start developing a relationship with your pendulum. This would really help you in the day-to-day decision making, and like, should I wear the pink shirt or the green shirt? Should I have the cereal or the eggs? And you get to know your pendulum and you get to know your guidance. It's a very, very subtle guidance. And we really don't know it. But do you ever look through your closet and say, I don't want to wear that? And then you get excited when you pick the one. And it's just a small thing. We're guided every day. And it's a small way to just check in with your guides. And then when you say, should I start with the root canal or should I start with something else? You'll have the trust in your pendulum. You'll have the trust in your guides. You'll have the feeling and the knowing and the subtleness developed. So this is what I would suggest. And also to write down your dreams or record them as soon as you wake up in the morning. Or do this, Susan Lynn's suggestion is pull a oracle card and write down in a journal each day what the oracle card was and what it meant for you. And then as you're paging through, go back the last 20, 21 days and see if there's a message there for you. And that's what Allie did. And there's almost always a theme or a story developing, right? I think you're muted, but okay.
Yeah, definitely. Jules was a former dental assistant, and so it's nice to know that too. And I agree with her. I've had root canals, then they put the crown on. But I've also had that done with the crown on, and then they hadn't gotten all the root canals out, and they had to take the crown back. Oh my God! So, but start with root canals. That's what I think.
I found a guy in New Jersey, and he just did root canals. And he was cheap and good and fast. You know, that's all he did for expertise. So.
Okay. I wish you well, because nobody likes to go to the dentist.
I like to go to the dentist.
And I love my
better,
dentist.
Teri. Thank you for switching out.
Yeah.
That was a quick switch.
Yeah, you're a fast girl.
So the sound is gone?
Yeah. That little humming is gone. I think it may be your microphone in your laptop. I'm not sure. Maybe. But it does. Sometimes it's not as bad as others.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't used the laptop in a long time on this. I thought I would do it this time. So, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So the question came up backwards here. It posted the last part first. Anyway, this is from Jill Shinanan. Last week, I asked about my beloved Carl, who crossed over, but I came late into the chat. I would love you to validate him. He knows what 1716 refers to. If he acknowledges it, I would be so happy. He knows me as Judy, even though her name is Jill.
I've already tried to do this reading for Judy with no. I've had success on identifying who he was and what he did, but the 1716 is, I haven't been able to hone in on what that is. I do know he was a builder and had stuff to do with houses, and he had quite a lot of a big family. But the 1716, I keep seeing it as a building number, but I got a no on that. So
I somehow got it was the age of a whiskey or some whiskey label's name.
could be a route for a road too, but I don't think they're usually that long.
It is okay. Good, Joan.
Yeah.
It is difficult to pin that down. He's when I was talking to him, he wasn't giving me any information. He is here. He is with you. He is but beside you and with you all the time. They don't really leave us. They hang out with us. They stick with our energy. And if you're here, he's here. And the only thing, and it was just the first little hit that came to me, and I have no idea, but and I asked my pendulum and it said no, but I'm going to say it anyway, just in case. I thought it may have been the ages you both were when you first met. Like he was 17 and you were 16, something like that. I don't know. Is she here?
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's here. She's
There she is. Okay.
It if we had Carl and we got the 1716, then we would know that we had the right Carl, because she would go, yes, I know that number. But I feel like it's a very personal, it's so specific that I've had a hard time trying to find out what it is.
It's a
I didn't get anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get he's kind of laughing like it doesn't really matter, but
it is a nice validation if it came up.
Yeah, it's a nice validation.
Yeah.
He is a creative. I feel like he was a creative person that had a lot of get up and go.
I'm still going to stick with the spirits, the whiskey, because he said something like we had some good tipples, and he kind of makes this, I don't know, this this sign with his hand, so I'm sticking with the booze.
I thought it was a tattoo. It has a
Okay.
powerful meaning for Jill, though.
Kathleen Lightworker says it makes no sense, but I got that you respond to it with a song or another number as a reply.
Oh.
It reminds me of, are you a turtle? Are you a turtle? Have you ever had anybody ask you if you're a turtle? And if you are a turtle, you have to say, you bet your sweet ass I am. And that's how you know that that person's a turtle. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like he was a pretty good guy.
Here, I just had to dip out for a while. Okay. Yeah. No booze.
No booze.
All right. All right. Sorry, Judy.
So, Allie, how many questions did you get on your community page for the mediums tonight?
16 this week, and I've got, and we're almost done, and people are already posting for next week. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
is 16 enough to do in an hour, or is it just depends?
Well, we're pretty close. How many more have we got? I've got one here I just posted, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's 4 more that have to be done. So we're pretty close to the end here. I know. So we could put them on next week. Yeah.
I was just curious if we were done and we could answer some of the questions in the chat. But we're only going to do the ones from the community page from now on. Is that right?
Well, if people write on there, yes. It usually makes it much easier. Then I don't have to really follow it. But if people have to come back. But I like doing that too. I know, and sometimes people have a real urgent need. They really do. It isn't just, tell me what my card is or whatever. I'm willing to do it whatever way you want. I just did it this way because, Susan brought it up at our Sunday show. Yeah. So, okay. So this is Valerie. Can I get advice on career and finance after a divorce, job loss due to COVID, exhausted all resources, and I'm waiting for a new opportunity where it's going slow for me and my kids. Anything that you can get from my guides.
I get an image of being on a treadmill and having the treadmill have no track on it, and everybody's slip sliding and they don't know what they're doing, and that no one can get a grip on what's going on. And then all of a sudden there's tread on the track mill and people can move forward and push forward in their life, because there's so many questions about jobs and transitions and changes and selling of houses. Even though it's painful and hard, I just don't feel there's traction energy out there yet. But to keep looking. I know my daughter got her resume done by a professional that had all the key words in it that like computers and stuff will pick up. So I'd do all your homework and take a lot of vitamin B and maybe get some Reiki or energy treatments to clear out any blocks or any different, and have somebody come in and clear your home. Do like a resonant of clearing your home and start bringing in new energy. And I think pretty soon the treadmill will start having tracks on it so you can move forward.
That's really good advice. When I was working with the Boeing people, teaching them classes, they told me you had to have a certain resume that was tracked by a computer. And if you did not have the keywords and the words they want, you just get thrown away. And I never realized that it was that way. But yes, that's an important thing to mention. Thank you.
And the other thing I'm hearing from my daughter is that a lot of people, like, they'll get a job, but they won't go up in the ladder like they did in the past. You have to go from job to job to get your salary up. So I'm getting like, get all your ducks in a row and definitely get energy cleansing from the COVID and all the, it's kind of like blowing your nose and getting rid of all the gunk. so you can open up the windows and move forward.
I am getting kind of a strong knowings feeling about looking in related fields. Don't look in unexpected places. Don't keep going for the very, very same jobs. Look at something that's a lateral move. Because I kind of hear like you're going to get a job and then you're going to use that job to get into the field you really want to get into. That it's like a two-step job, 2 steps to get where you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
My guides have a little bit of a different approach, and you may or may not, if it resonates with you, that's fine. If not, just disregard it. But they're saying if you want to work, they're saying work, but do volunteer work. Get up every day, get a shower every day, have breakfast and coffee, and go out of the house every day. Go and visit somebody, go do some volunteer work, go do something. Get yourself up, get yourself showered, get yourself out of the house as if you're doing a job, as if you're working. And volunteer, find places to go, things to do, be of service, and your energy will change. You won't feel so much victim, so much I'm not doing anything, so much I'm not going anywhere. You want to open up that energy, which is very similar to what Thayer is saying. But I know that volunteering doesn't pay anything, but it does change your energy. So I know that I probably wouldn't want to get that advice, but that's what I'm hearing.
Well, and organize yourself, sort of do look in unexpected places, and get all
Actually,
your
I have
yeah. Go on.
I have a good suggestion. If you go down to your local unemployment place and you tell them that you've been out of work too long, I don't know where you live, so it may not work in your state, but many times they will retrain you and they will pay for college and they will pay for other things as well. But you have to check with them there. They retrain you if you're even interested in that. So once again,
you can temp for a while also. You could temp for a while.
I've done that. Yep, you can temp. And sometimes when you temp, you would find a job you never have even known anything about because you put into a different situation. And I agree with that. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. All right. We got Miss Dorisa Metler wondering if her property in Mississippi will sell by the end of the month. She has interested buyers. Fabulous. Here in Seattle, they are selling houses for $1 and $2 million, sometimes over what they're asking, or 1 or 200,000. Yes, 1 or 200 because there's no housing. So it's like 100 to 200,000 or even more. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting no sweat, Shakespeare. No sweat. Just check make sure the buyers have the money.
I'm hearing that the sale will complete in next month. That they're interested now, but it's just too short of time within this month to complete the sale.
Well, she was asking for next month. But
next month.
I'm
Okay,
saying
well then, yeah.
March 2022. April 2022. It may begin in March and then end in April, like the beginning, these processes are so long. So I think you'll have somebody locked in by March.
Good luck.
But isn't that term sell sort of, close maybe? Is that what she means, is the closing and
Mhm.
walking away and giving somebody else the keys? That I'm thinking maybe closer to April, maybe like right in between.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm going to just mention something because I was talking with Joan, and I talked to Susan Lynn, and she's telling me I have energy leaks, and I don't know if that means I have Swiss cheese or whatever, but the energies that we're putting out around computers and stuff and she just said her computer's wonky, and I the other day with Susan Lynn, the whole thing shut down and went like that right in the middle of the show. So just be careful, everybody.
Well, there are people here in Santa Fe and that I know very well that can do energy cleansings and clear out your computer, your home, your network, because especially all the psychic work that's being done, energy can get stuck in your computer and in the lines. So definitely do an energy cleansing as much as you can.
Okay. We got Jan D wondering why she's seeing these numbers. Well, because they're angel. One of them's an angel number, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
I think we can all just answer this one from experience, that this is the beginning of your ascension path, your awakening, your spiritual journey. This is your spirit guides and angels tapping you on the shoulder, getting you to recognize that there's something outside of you that is helping you, that is guiding you, that is directing, and get us out of this ego space where we are the only thing guiding us. It's not true. I mean, we have much more higher beings guiding us, and they're just kind of tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, we're here, hey, we're here. And it's a gentle way of breaking you into that spiritual awakening.
I'm getting go, go, go. 111 is you're on your path. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a sequence. So whatever direction or whatever you're thinking about in terms of your identity is a green light.
Yep. I like what Jean
and
had.
I can't
agree
add
with
to
what
that.
Jean
That's
said.
that's
Yeah, I know.
perfect
But yeah,
between
I think
Jean
that's
Thayer.
true.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you're planning on going to
Yeah.
5D, well, there you go, girl. You're on your way. That's great. Oh my goodness. Twins were born on 2/22/2022 in room 2 at 2200 in Tucson. In Tucson. Wow.
They could do an X-Files show on.
My girlfriend's granddaughter was born 11/11/11, and I thought that was cool, but this is something else.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you very much. All right. We got 2 more ladies. Speaking of 2. All right. We got Tammy Prater. She just wonders if we have a message for her. Don't park too close to a fire hydrant. No.
I'm hearing celebrate, and for some reason I'm seeing cupcakes. Let me ask a little bit more about what do they want you to do?
I see like a live band, almost like a wedding or a anniversary or some sort of a celebration. I'm seeing a live band. I don't know if you
Yeah, celebrate, have joy. I just eat cupcakes. Eat a couple cupcakes for me.
Yeah. I'm getting self-love. Celebrate who you are right now. Right now today, sit down and give yourself a hug and eat a couple of cupcakes and pat yourself on the back because you're doing a great job. even though you don't think you are.
They want you to raise your spirits. They
Yeah.
want you to lift your spirits at any cost.
Yeah.
Pretend, dance in your living room, blare the radio in the car and sing at the top of your lungs. They want you to raise your spirit. They want you to raise your energy and your frequency and get that gook out.
And sit down and write a story about how you want your life to be the next 2 years. Write a little story. I want a little house with a purple door, with 2 cats, and maybe a boyfriend. So whatever, write the story down.
Good
Go
job,
ahead.
Teri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Allie, I think you're muted.
Hang in there. Yeah. Hang in
Sorry
there.
so much. Healing your heart. So
Yeah.
I would say that's a message from your pop. Yeah,
Aw.
from your daddy. He says, I know it. I miss you too, honey. I miss you too. Thank you. Yeah, that's great. That's a nice card to get. I love that. All right. We got one more here. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. It's nice to see some new folks asking questions. I appreciate that. LD, I'm guessing her sister Sharon is on the other side that she would like to hear from.
I see when I ask what you guys used to do together, I see you guys as little girls playing together and having a lot of fun, that you would spend a lot of time hanging out with each other. Sort of like you were very, very good playmates and would explore things. She's
I hear
not
2
around.
things.
Yeah, go on.
I hear, I miss you too, sweetie. But I hear her making a quip that I wonder if she said in life or something. She's like, Sharon, share alike. Sharon, share alike. Like you guys always had to share.
I'm really not getting anything very specific. I'm getting that she's around you and she doesn't want you to worry about her, and she is her energy is still in your heart. She just wants you to know she's not very far away, but there's really nothing specific I can get.
I'm getting that this is hard on you not to have her around, that you kind of feel hopeless and a little lost without her around. Definitely work through that. But she's with you, and I just keep seeing the 2 of you having fun together, doing stuff, playing Barbies or dolls. So I think that's a way of her telling you that she's right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
I get the message that she says, you just would not believe the endless possibilities up here. Oh my God, I can come see you.
Oh,
Look at this, all the stars around I have stars in my hair. I'm able to come and see you whenever you want me to. So let me know. You can see my third eye is activated here. But endless possibilities of where I could be and how I could be with you all the time. So, wonderful. Do we get everybody? Teri,
Yes.
did you go? Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. I just want to take this minute to thank the ladies again for coming and being here and doing the readings today. Always appreciated. There are links to their shows, or in Thayer's case, her email, if you'd like to have her read for you. And I'm asking for prayers for Ukraine, love for all that are suffering, feeling lost or depressed, having financial or other difficulties. And I send you all big pink bubbles of light. So anyway,
That's
you can't
beautiful,
miss
Allie.
Thayer and I, right? Just visualize. Yeah.
And
Hi,
I
Kelly.
I could do Procreate energy images. So ThayerBoo2@gmail.com.
Thank you, Thayer. And thank you, ladies. And thank you for telling us about your shows. We look forward to seeing you. And I have a show with Ben from Beneficial Tarot on Saturday.
That sounds like fun.
I'll
Hey,
see you
Allie,
guys
I
then.
just
I know.
wanted to tell you, I hope I just couldn't stop thinking of the candy when I was a kid. Ever hear that candy, Good and Plenty? That's what your colors of your shirt is reminding me of.
Choo-choo Charlie was an engineer. Na, na, na. He had an engine, but he sure had fun. He ate Good and Plenty candy to make his engine run. Thank you.
Wow, you knew the whole
Charlie
thing.
said,
I
oh,
knew you would love that.
That's great. So Thayer
Remember
and
when
I are,
commercials were really good and you didn't just scoop
oh
by
yeah,
them?
oh yeah, yeah. We'll give it to Mikey and he can eat it and try it. Yeah.
I really want to just shout out to everybody in the chat. I've been reading your messages as you're going by, and I am just really thrilled that everybody is here. And I just want to scream out, "Hi, how you doing? Oh, that's fun." But it's very important that we stay on task and that we don't interrupt each other and go out. But I love
I know.
I love seeing you guys and all your messages, and I just really want to
Yes.
thank everybody for being here. It's
That's
really
right.
and Thayer and Teri and Allie, I really do love being here. So thank you all.
Thank you so much. And I love the name of this last person here, Cosmic Toga Party. Wow, that's a good one. That's what we need to have. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Thanks,
lift that
everybody.
energy.
Thanks to everybody I'd missed. I'm sorry. I love you all. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.